reverb, delay, wet effects. They can help our tone sound so good, but sometimes it can get a little muddy. Well, today I'm gonna show you exactly how you can try to clean things up while remaining nice and ambient. Let me show you the dynamic bloom reverb. This has been in the update for a while, and I have yet to really mess with it. So that's what we're gonna do today. I've dialed in some stuff already because I was playing with it and I was like, you know what? Let's make a video. I'm actually creating some presets for the Expanse Pack. This will one day be in the Expanse Pack. It's not ready yet, but I will tighten it up. I'm making it on just the top line here in the HELIX so that it will fit also in the HX Stomp and XL, although I might expand it for the HELIX, but right now I'm just designing the preset. That's what I kind of do. I already looked into the PodGo. The PodGo does not have the dynamic bloom. Bummer, but it does have a ducking reverb, so I will still try to get as close as I can and put that in the Expanse Pack. This is what we're dealing with right here, clean tone. I'm using the small amp. What is it? The US Small, I think it's what it's called. Yeah, US Small Tweed with one of my own IRs. I've dialed in some delay and some ambient reverb and then this dynamic bloom. Let's just dive into the dynamic bloom. This is what it sounds like. You see how it blooms in, hence the name bloom? What this does is it allows you to play really clearly and have the reverb come in later, kind of like an exaggerated pre-delay on any other reverb. So like this reverb here, which is the dynamic hall, we have this pre-delay function, and that, let me just show you what that sounds like. The reverb just came in immediately, but if we were to crank this up to 200 milliseconds, there's a little bit of space in there. Now I noticed with this dynamic hall, that pre-delay is not as exaggerated as if we were to bring in like a room reverb. Here we go. This should give us a better taste. I crank up that pre-delay. It puts like this delay on it. So that's essentially what we're doing with the bloom, but the bloom has a lot more functionality, like how much you want it to bloom in. Do you want it to bloom in quickly or kind of take its time to bloom in? You can mess with the decay, the motion rate, the rise time, how long it rises into it. Also, I had the ducking all the way up. If you take this all the way off, it won't duck at all. Meaning like the decay will be there as you switch notes. It still rose into that decay, but the ducking is gone. It's all there. The ducking all the way up, and this is what's cool, is it actually ducks out your trails for the new notes. I don't know if you can tell what it's doing, but it's like blooming in, and then as soon as I play more notes, it shuts all that down. And I think you can best tell that if we just crank the mix all the way up. Let me turn the ducking off. All of the reverb is there all the time, ducking all the way up. And kind of get a feel of it there. So what I've done is I've given us a delay. And you run that into the ducking reverb. If we were to bring that decay up and the mix up, we would get a more dramatic sound. So we get this nice long trail sound that's nice and full, but when we're playing, we still retain our our individual notes. It sounds good. Now what happens when we put a big ambient hall or dynamic hall before it? Well, let's turn the hall on, take the bloom off. Very ambient sound. That's pretty cool. I wanted to add this to it because honestly, I don't love the reverb on the bloom, the dynamic bloom. Like, it's a cool effect, but even when you turn the ducking and the rise off and all that stuff, the reverb itself sounds kind of metallic-y to me. I don't really love it. And so when I feed a huge ambient into it, it kind of is the best of both worlds. I think it sounds pretty good. I'm also working on another preset called Break Stuff. This is not a worship preset, but it is kind of fun. Fun stuff. Hey, be on the lookout for updates. If you are an Expanse Pack member, be on the lookout because I'm going to be putting these in here once I finalize them. If you don't know what the Expanse Pack is, it's an ever-growing collection of presets, kind of like a subscription, but you only have to pay once. That's the beauty of it. You pay one time, you get all the free updates from now until I die or I quit making it, whatever. It's been years. If you got in on like the first few times, the ground level, you've gotten free updates this whole time. So let me know. There's also a community aspect of it now. So people are able to share the sounds they're getting out of it. And it's not just for the Helix, for the Podgo, HX Stomp, HX Stomp XL, even the HX effects, how they're implementing those sounds and those units on their full pedal boards. It's pretty fun. So go check it out. Click the link down below. Oh yeah, also on this preset, you can't do this on the Podgo, but I'm actually playing with switching between two different amps. So you have your clean amp. It's kind of cool. You can blend in the dirty amp. I've just noticed that when you blend between the two amps, it gets louder. I can actually see the waveforms. It gets louder. That's the same volume, but when you put them in the middle, I don't know if you can tell on YouTube, but that's getting louder. It's so much fun. I can play all day. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.